We like doing it this way instead of just meeting after the game and handing out trophies, because hopefully this will mean a little bit more. And like we told the kids on Saturday after the game, you know, all of us and all the dads and moms that played sports when they were growing up, none of us can remember any of the scores of any of the games. Would it have been great to win a championship? Yes. Would it have been great to go 7-0? Yes. But when these kids get older, they're not going to remember that. They're going to remember this right here, the banquet. They're going to remember being with their buddies at practice. They're going to remember Oklahoma. Braxton's going to remember up-downs. And so that's what we told them. You're going to, it's not the scores, it's the memories that you make and the time that you're with all your friends. So first of all, we want to thank all the parents. Kids, give your parents a big hand right here. This was, I know I'm speaking for all the coaches here, but you always hear horror stories about issues between parents and coaches at Little League level. And y'all have been just great. Y'all been very supportive. Everybody showed up to practice on time. Talking to some of the other coaches in the league, you know, they wouldn't have kids show up for practice. Parents would get there late. Our guys were always there on time. And I think it definitely showed throughout the season because our kids knew exactly what to do. The other group that we want to thank is we're the little brothers. If you're a little brother, raise your hand. For all those little brothers. Give them a hand, guys. I think the biggest, the most fun drill that these kids had was Little Brother Oklahoma, and that was a big hit. That was great. So, and the older sister Oklahoma. The older sister. Give older sister a big hand. And also too, I want to personally thank. Where's Bruce? Is Bruce still here?
He's filming.
Is he filming? He's filming right there. Yeah, I can't tell you how helpful the filming was. I know the kids probably enjoyed seeing themselves on YouTube, but I know for the coaches, it was good for us to figure out what was working for us, what wasn't working for us, what we might need to show a particular kid how to do something different. So the filming was fantastic. Appreciate all your help on that. Thanks, Bruce. All right, with that, what we do, for those of y'all who haven't played for cross, no questions right now, buddy. All right? We're going to call each kid up. When I call your name, come up, shake every coach's hand, and you can go sit back down once we give you your trophy. But we want to recognize each kid individually. I got my helper here, Z-Man. Give me a trophy, buddy. Let's see what we got. Shake everybody's hand, buddy. Call the coach. We'll go down in a line. Well, all right, we'll go this way, guys. Good job, Ethan. Give me your trophy. Great job. All right, this next kid, I think it wasn't probably till midway through the year that we actually figured out as coaches, and there was a lot of that. The coaches aren't that smart. It takes us a while to figure things out, but once we figured out where this kid needed to play, he really stepped up for us, and it was always fun to watch him do Oklahoma because he always looked like we would talk about being shot out of a cannon. And this kid, he wasn't one of the biggest kids on the team, and I'm not even sure, it might have been his first year playing tackle football, but once he figured out that he liked to hit, he was crushing guys on Oklahoma. And then defensively, he made some real big stops for us, especially towards the end of the year. And when we put him in that defensive tackle position, I don't think anybody could block him the whole year. And then we moved to the defensive end for the championship game, and he was still making plays. So Baker Womack, come on up here, buddy. Scoot up, man. Good job, Baker. Good to see you. Go right there, buddy. Yeah, shake all the coaches. You want me to sign it? You want us to sign it? All right.
Take my hand, buddy. Proud of you.
Great job. Come on up here, Mike. You gotta get everybody up here. Draft. And fortunately, a lot of us have coached a lot, so we know a lot of the kids from baseball. We knew them from football last year. But this kid, during the draft, I don't know how many of y'all remember the draft, but remember when it started raining? Pouring down rain, and everybody congregated under that shed? Well, everybody was just milling around. And me and Mike started watching to see the kids that are out there playing in the rain. And we saw this kid make a tackle, of just great form tackle, and crush somebody. And when we saw him, I put on my little notepad, intact. And so as soon as we saw that he was able to draft and get him on our team, we snatched him right up. And he actually was the only kid that had to go to the hospital this year. But he didn't even miss a beat. Even when his chin split open in that one of those games, he was still out there fighting hard. Great job, JD. Come on up here. Good job. All right, this next guy's been on our team for 2 years now, and just has done a fantastic job. Has gotten so much better, not only this year, but if you look at where he was last year, kid hated up downs, but this year he started loving up downs. Didn't you, Braxton? But anyway, we were so proud of Braxton. The championship game, we told our offensive line we changed up the way they were going to block, and they had a couple kids on the other team that hurt us pretty bad on Tuesday, but they never got in the backfield, and Braxton was a big part of that. Great job, buddy. All right, this next guy, I think, you know, when you talk about kids that have heart, you know, you really can't judge a kid's heart in a tryout or in a practice. You really see heart over the course of a season. And this kid, you know, I think a lot of people would look at him and think, man, we're going to run all over that kid. That kid can't run the ball. But this guy really had a breakout season. Second year playing with us, had a broken arm last year, and so we couldn't really play him where we needed to. Bryce, I think you actually started out at center last year, didn't you? Yeah. Was that before or after we went to the shotgun? It was before. See, Cole, that's why you were the shotgun. You look just like Bryce did last year up there. But anyway, we were glad Bryce had a great year, and we were counting up how many touchdowns you have? Six touchdowns. Did a great job offensively and defensively. Great job, Bryce.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
All right. Is there a warranty on those things?
Yes, I got it. So
all right.
I got it.
Nothing that glue can't fix, right?
Glue. I got the glue. You okay?
All right. Good job. I guess that was Daddy, not one of us. That's right. All right, this next kid, too, I think some of the parents that were around, one of the drills that we started doing towards the end of the year was King of the Ring. And that's where the kids got to call out other kids and challenge them and see who could run over who. And it got to be really fun. And I tell you, one of the guys that we had, this was his drill that he dominated in most of the time. People didn't want to pick him any towards the end of the year. He was also one of our offensive linemen. He did a great job in that championship game of blocking some huge holes for us. And all throughout the year did a great job of keeping the defense out of our backfield. Cameron Whitaker. Come on up there. Go down the line. This next kid, he always had his hand up, cross. I'm going to let you ask me one question. You're on the spot. Now ask me a question, anything you want.
If you're playing football, can you push the person down?
Yes, you can. He always had a great way of bringing football back to its most simplest terms. So he was just enjoying to be on the team. Another one of those kids that's not that big, but has a huge heart. His motor's always running, and actually had some great tackles for us on defense this year. Come on up here, Cross. Good question. Don't touch your trophy, Cross. This next kid, there was a, you know, in baseball you always talk about the utility infielder, the guy that can play every position for you, can pitch, play catcher, play first base. That's what this kid did. I think, if I try to think of the positions that he played quarterback, he played center, he played outside linebacker, he played running back, and he played defensive end. And there's not too many kids that can play all those different positions. And this guy came in the second to last game of the year, and like Coach Carell said, the hardest position to fill in for is a quarterback, because you have to remember where everybody's going on the field. And he did not miss a beat against the Wolverines, I think it was. That was the main reason why we won that game. Zane Moore, come on up here. Good job. All right, this next guy, it was his first year playing soccer, or excuse me, playing football, and I told him that the football trophies are a lot cooler than soccer trophies, right there. So, but anyway, this kid, I don't know, I know he slept good at night because on Tuesdays and Thursdays he would have soccer practice, and he would come out here and play football, and you can tell he got better as the year went on. And loved to run, loved to hit people, and was a great blocker for us. Ben Money, come on up here.